You hear
Oh,
me?
okay. Hi, G. Hey, good morning.
Hello,
How
good
are you?
morning. I'm pretty fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Always. Okay. All right. I see that your computer is not yet well.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. So, let's still proceed with our lesson. Why don't
Okay.
we do something about Magus today?
Mm-hmm.
I mean a different material.
Okay.
So that I can ask you some other questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, give me a second, please,
Okay.
while I give you a part two question. Let's do a part two question today, so that it's
Okay.
going to be something different compared to there. Okay, here. Social time? No. School. Let me see a different one. Dream job? No. Let me find a different. Okay, this one. Food season. I think we were able to answer that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here. This one is something new. Let's start from this part. Technology, internet, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do this question. Technology.
Mm-hmm.
Kindly describe to me a technological device you recently purchased.
Mm-hmm.
So you should say what the device is, what it can do, whether you use the device for fun or work or both, and explain why you purchased the device. So I will give you 1 minute to prepare for it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so you have 1 minute, and your 1 minute starts now. Okay, now your time is up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have 2 minutes to talk about that topic, and your 2 minutes starts now.
Actually, I was an early adopter in the past, so I frequently buy many kinds of electronic device. But nowadays, I lost my interest regarding the device. So the latest electronic device that I bought was about a year ago. I bought a iPhone in America.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
Actually, I didn't mean to buy that. I didn't plan to buy a new phone, but I realized that I cannot use my Korean phone no more in there. So I bought
Okay.
it. Mm,
Uh,
um, the reason why I choose the iPhone SE is that is the smallest size in among the iPhone, so I can use it comfortable with my small hand. I
okay.
have a lot of um, purpose of using this iPhone. I can use it for communicate with other people, and also I can use it while I am boring, like playing the game or check my SNS and see others' um, pictures.
Yes.
So I really satisfied with this with my phone, but nowadays Apple released a new version of iPhones, so I but so I also want to buy that.
Okay. All right. Almost time. So yeah, if
Mm,
that's your answer, okay. I think I'll stop with that. All right. I think that is well detailed. iPhone SE. Wow,
mhm.
very good. Um, I think. When did you buy it?
It
Like
was January in this year.
January. Okay. Nice, nice. I'm actually I'm using iPhone SE as
Oh,
well.
really? Oh.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
I
wow.
have it.
Isn't that
So
small to you?
no, I like it. I
Oh.
used to have a big one. I
Mm-hmm.
used to have like I used to use an Android. I used to be an Android user,
Mm-hmm.
but then that phone was very big, and as
Mm,
you know, the pants that I
mm-hmm.
usually use are kind of small, a
Mm,
little bit fit.
mm,
So I like those kind of pants, not skinny jeans, but just I just want a little bit fitted pants,
mm,
um, fit cut, and then if I keep on using a big phone,
mm-hmm.
it's uncomfortable.
Mm,
Every time I have to go inside a car, I
mm.
have to remove the phone from my pocket because
Yeah.
it might bend, or every time I have to remove it, it's hard to remove it from the pocket.
Right.
But I find this phone, it's good.
Mm,
iPhone SE is really cool,
mm-hmm.
and it has my basic need.
Mm,
Basic needs. I mean, I have a camera. I have. Yeah, it's good. It's okay.
mm.
So I think that's good compared to iPhone 6 or 6S or the new iPhone 7 or the new iPhone X. Those are
Yeah.
big ones,
Yeah,
and I
right.
don't need it on my pocket,
Mm,
right? Plus, iPhone SE is also fast,
mm, mm.
so and the camera is good.
Oh,
So
you're right.
yeah, right. It has 4K, so
Oh,
it's
really?
good. Yeah,
Oh.
4K compared to um, I think iPhone 5e. So I think it's okay.
Mm,
It's really
mm.
good.
Yeah, right.
All right, good, good. Something similar with us
Yeah.
again. All right, nice. We're similar in many ways. Okay.
You're right.
All right, now let's do another one. Typical day. Describe something that you usually do at the beginning of the day. Oh, beginning of the day.
Mm.
Uh, so what is that you do? Why do you do it? How important it is? And explain why do you do this thing at the beginning. Why do you do this thing at the beginning of the
Mm.
day?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is pretty simple actually,
Yeah.
but still I want to give you some time for you to nail the answer. So
Mm.
I'll
Okay.
give you another minute to think about it. All right.
Okay.
Please have a minute, and your 1 minute starts now. Okay, time's up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's hear your answer. I will start the timer once you are ready. So
Okay.
kindly start when you're ready.
Okay. Mm. Due to my three shift working, the time when I start my day is always different every day. But
Yes.
whenever I wake up, I try to drink a cup of water, at least
Mhm.
one cup of water. Um,
Mhm.
because in the past I rarely drink because um, when I drink water I feel stuff. So
Okay.
that was not comfortable to me, but I realized that the water is really important for human body, and human body is almost 70 or 80% of human body is composed of water. So and from some study, um,
Mhm.
s- uh, doctors that a cup of water in the morning is really helpful for one's health. So about 3 years ago, I started to drink. I start to drink a cup of water right after I wake up, and I consisted until now.
Mm.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
That's it.
Um, do I have more time?
Yeah, 30 seconds.
Okay. So, um, actually, I couldn't find any changes uh, through my eyes, but I think
Mhm.
I feel much better and I feel like um fresh
Mhm.
in the morning.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. Time's up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. All right. Let's see. There are some strange expressions that I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
When you started out your answer, you said due to my three shift working.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds strange.
Mm-hmm.
So I think. All right. Let me show you your sentences. I think it's better to show it to you.
Okay.
Uh, this was your sentence. Uh, yeah, due to my three shift working, I think it's better to say like uh, because of my work, which has three shifts.
Mm,
Okay, so I think it's better to say it that way to start your sentence like that.
mm,
Due to my three shift working is somehow never used.
mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Another one is the last sentence that I've heard. I couldn't find any changes through my eyes. Um, that's strange.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, uh, even though I couldn't find any physical changes,
Mm.
visible, even though I
Ah.
cannot see any visible changes,
Ah.
then there. Let me show it to you. Yeah, I couldn't. Even though I couldn't find any changes through my eyes. Let's change that to even though I couldn't see any visible changes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, visible, something that you can
Visible.
see, right? And you're definitely right. Too bad I'm not doing it. I'm so busy. I don't know. I'm so in a rush
Mm-hmm.
that um, every time I go out of my house, I forget drinking.
Yeah.
So I just drink in the office. But that's a good practice, you know. Drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and especially your body is deprived of fluids when you were sleeping.
Mm.
Right? Remember
Right.
that we lose water by breathing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
talking.
Right.
If
Right.
we talk a lot, we release a lot of water,
Yeah.
and even when we breathe,
Yeah.
we
Right.
release water. So when we are sleeping, we constantly breathe.
Mm-hmm.
But once we wake up, of course, we don't have any. We are deprived of water, so we need to drink water. But I'm
Yeah.
not doing it. I should do that.
Yeah.
Good thing you were able to discuss that because I want to do that practice as well.
Mm.
Okay. Where were we? Okay. There. Okay, now let's do this. Household. Alright, another question.
Mhm.
Household, so describe an important piece of furniture in your house.
Mhm.
What is that piece of furniture? How long have you had that furniture and where it is in the house?
Mhm.
Explain why it is an important piece of furniture. Okay. All right. You have 1 minute to prepare, and your 1 minute starts now. Okay, your time is up.
Okay.
All right. So now let's go ahead and start with your 2 minute answer. I'll start
Mhm.
the timer once you start talking. All
Okay.
right. Start when you're ready.
Okay. The most precious furniture in my house is the sofa. Is the sofa. Um,
Mhm.
my family have a brown color sofa, which is for people,
Mhm.
and we
Okay.
bought it about 10 years ago. So since when I was in high school, I used this sofa, and
Nice.
it's still good, and it is still good condition because um my family handled this sofa well.
Mhm.
Um, it is located in our living room, and it was sort of expensive when about 10 years ago because it
Mhm.
is an authentic leather.
Wow.
So yeah, it cost about I'm not sure, but it was about $2,000 in that time. So it was pretty expensive, and
Wow. Ooh, that's
and
too much. That's
yes.
big, expensive.
Yeah, it's really expensive. That was my mother's choice. She really want to have a nice sofa because when I was in elementary or middle school, we couldn't use the sofa in my house because we lived a kind of small house.
Small.
Yeah, so we don't have any living room in that living room there.
Uh-huh.
So sofa was a kind of dream for to my family. So
Dream. Yeah.
yeah, so when we moved the house, we have a chance to buy the sofa. So we just decided to buy a good and expensive one for
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
Yeah,
Good, good. Wow, so nice. That's so nice. That's a luxury, considering
yeah,
that would actually buy, we can actually buy a second-hand car
mm,
using that money that you
yeah,
used
right.
to buy
Yeah.
a sofa. It's a big. All right. Wow, good. You were also able to manage at the time. I forgot it. I
Oh.
forgot to stop you, but but it was actually more than 2 minutes already. But
Ah.
good thing, because I was listening to your story, so I almost forgot to stop you.
Mm.
Okay, why don't we do one more question
Okay.
before we end this day? Okay, let's do one more. Okay, all right, this one. Describe a recent news story that surprised you. What happened in that story, when the story happened, and where the story happened. So recent, it should be recent, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And explain why you found this news story surprising.
Okay.
Again, I'll give you a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Please start preparing. Okay, time's up.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have 2 minutes, and your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay. About 3 weeks ago, I watched the news that's surprising not just me but all of Koreans.
Oh,
Um,
okay, what is it?
a famous actor, movie actor in my country, his name is Joo Hyuk Kim, and
Okay.
he suddenly died in his car while driving.
Oh,
Um, until now, we didn't find the exact reason of his death, but one person who saw the scene that he right before he died told that he while driving he suddenly
mm,
grabbed his chest and I think he got a chest pain in that time and he
mm-hmm,
couldn't drive and he couldn't grab his handle because of the chest pain and his car just drop into the basement. I don't know how to say
yeah,
it, but uh,
I saw the news. It was like stairs going down the basement.
yes, right, yeah,
Mm,
right, exactly. So he is not died. He is not died while he was driving, but after his car um dropped into the basement,
mm-hmm,
um he uh I'm not sure, but he died because of the car accident.
mm-hmm.
Um, but until now, we couldn't find the exact reason why he died, like whether chest pain or
The
um,
car.
yeah, the car or he drink kind of medicine, or alcohol or medicine. But
Mm-hmm. He drank.
yeah,
Uh-huh. Okay. Time's up
oh
anyway.
really?
Yeah, yeah. I saw that news. It was so shocking to find out,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm.
Uh, maybe he has like a heart condition pre-existing.
Mm.
So maybe it's a contributing factor, but of course, maybe the main reason is he died of injuries due to the car accident. But I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor or
Yeah.
a coroner or an autopsy examiner
Mm-hmm.
for that situation, so I cannot judge. But
Yeah.
whatever it is, too bad, right? I
Yeah.
think
Right.
he's just too young, mid
Yeah.
40s,
Right. Right.
right? Not too old.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think that's good. Your answer, I mean, not not the situation that he died, but
Mhm.
your answer is good. I think that's the main goal of IELTS for you to talk in a very normal uh, way or normal pattern of conversation.
Mhm.
Your last two answers. For the last two questions were really awesome because I couldn't even figure out that I didn't call you or inform you about the time. I was just
Ah.
listening to your story, so it means it's really interesting the
Ah,
way you
thank you.
presented it. So as long as you maintain that kind of tone of voice and tone of conversation, that it's good.
Ah, thank you.
I wrote down some suggestions,
Mhm.
especially sentences and words. So
Mhm.
I just want you to read it later on. I will try to send it to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, next meeting we will try to continue with part one questions again.
Mhm.
So this is just an icebreaker, you know, something to break the system that we are using.
Mhm.
So let's finish the part one questions from
Ah,
the
okay.
last time, and then we can start with part two sets.
Okay.
Okay? All right, thank you for today,
Thank you so much.
Jay. But do you have any questions before I end this class?
Oh no, I'm fine, thank you.
None? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy your day then. All right. See you
Okay.
tomorrow. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye bye.
All right.